We're in the oldest shopping mall in Tunisia. I'm in a gift shop and these people are very talented. Look right here, this gentleman is making handmade souvenirs on these metal plates. Now here you can see how they do their embossment with their hammers and nails. And if you want a special order, well, they can do that too. This gentleman here can also write your name on a plate in either Arabic or the Latin alphabet. And this is only $6. And this one here is only $17. Now they've just told me this place is very attractive for most French tourists. This shopping mall is not only visited by the French, but also by Germans and Italians. The currency in this country is the Tunisian dinar. $1 equals 1.29 Tunisian dinars. It's a developing economy. The annual rate of growth is about 5%. Right by the mall, you can see an incredibly old mosque built in the 8th century. It's called Zeytounieh Mosque, and it's one of the oldest pieces of architecture in the city. While we were taking a tour in the city, I was also hoping to meet with the local people, and here come two gentlemen. In fact, it's not what people wear in everyday life in Tunisia. These gentlemen are from the mosque I just mentioned earlier. The Imam and the Muezzin. It means a person who recites the call for prayer. After introducing myself, they asked me how I found their country. I told them it was very nice, and the people are very friendly. You always see a smile on their face. They showed their gratitude by giving me a big hug. They said again. Everywhere we go in this country, either a big smile, sincere hospitality, or warm and friendly people welcomed us. Tunisians are very special people indeed. They also care that you bring nice impressions with you when you're on your way back to your country. They think this will definitely affect the tourism in their country, which is one of the best ways for most people to make a living. We're now going to another city, which is only 10 kilometers away from the capital of Tunis. Sidi Ebu Said is one of the most beautiful cities in the country. Sidi Ebu Said was first established by the people of Andalusia in the 17th century. In the 1600s, Muslims immigrating from Europe settled in the city, and they named it Sidi Ebu Said. The population of the city is around 45,000. It's another tourist city in Tunisia. It's famous for its white houses, blue doors, and window frames. This white and blue city is under special protection of the Tunisian government because it has a beautiful appearance and a wonderful history. That's why a lot of tourists put this city on their agenda when visiting Tunisia. Here, the shape and the type of doors are considered a sign of wealth by the owner. So there's special care given for the gates of the houses here in this city. The more decorations on the door, the richer you are. As you see on this blue door, there are many figures and ornaments. The owner should be a very wealthy one. By the way, the local people also told me that the blue color on the doors and windows are good for repelling mosquitoes. I'm not really sure if that works. Let's take a look at another door now. Now, here, there is less work of art. We don't really exactly know what it's all about, but this is part of the culture of the city. While walking on these narrow streets of Sidi Ebu Said, I feel like I'm in a movie. White houses and blue doors and windows all around me. It's pretty exciting. I can say sometimes I feel like two people may not fit in this narrow street because the width is sometimes less than 5 feet here. Almost every house here is inherited from their fathers. It's almost impossible to find a house for sale. Nobody is willing to sell such a historic and beautiful house of his own. We are now in the oldest cafe in Tunisia, Cafe Nat. It usually is very crowded in here and another popular tourist attraction as well. People are filling up this place in order to have a cup of coffee or tea or smoke nargile. Nargile is an apparatus for smoking tobacco. It has a long, flexible tube and the smoke is drawn through water. Now we're moving to the back of Cafe Nat. Nat, by the way, means a texture of straw mat. It's usually handmade here. Now here you have to take off your shoes first and then move on to the nat. And then you have to get ready to order whatever you want. It's a little different version of Starbucks, older and prettier, and I'm pretty excited to have a drink here. This cafe was started in the 17th century. It's amazing how they protected the atmosphere of this place through all those years. All right, here comes the tea and coffee. Now here, coffee is served in these little cups, and it's called Turkish coffee. The tea that I got is a regular hot tea, but there's peppermint in it. Not only peppermint, but you can also see some nuts floating on top. This is going to be my first time drinking a regular black tea with peppermint flavor and nuts on top. It's terrific. Honestly, I've never tried nuts on the top of any hot drink like that. There are almonds, peanuts, and various types of other nuts I'm not really familiar with. If you come to Tunisia one day, you should definitely stop by Cafe Nat in the city of Sidi Ebu Said. So what's this Sidi Ebu Said? Where does the name exactly come from? Well, he's one of the religious figures in history. His name was given to the city. Sidi Ebu Said is believed to be a Muslim saint. He passed away in the 12th century. His tomb is located here. Nowadays, this name given to the city has an abbreviated version. Locals call it Sidi Said.